everybody, this is Sal Velez Jr. from the series Hand of God, and you're watching Life, Love, and Pop Culture.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the premise of the show.
I play a character named Mike Alcala, who's a regular guy in town. He has a normal job, normal family guy, and he witnesses the murder of a police officer. And from that point on, the FBI and the police department, they put me in protective custody because if I testify, I would be put in round from prison for the rest of his life. So that's where we're at.
So I gotta tell you, I was watching it yesterday and I really loved it. I was really intrigued, so go watch it, guys. But I feel like you do a lot of these crime shows. Why is that?
I don't know. TV is at its highest point right now. I think somebody told me when I was at one of the studios, I think there's like 480 TV shows in development, something like that. And a good portion of them are crime. I think it kind of reflects on what the country's going through. The country's going through like an identity shift in who they are and who our leader is and which way to go. And then now with technology, the younger generations are able to share more truth about how they feel. And so these writers and these showrunners, they've created shows that entertain them and that and still yet to teach them. So why all the crime shows? I gotta be honest, I don't know, but it works. I don't know. I'm good at crime.
Okay, I love the story of how you kind of got into the business. You were working in Chicago and
yes.
Just kind of trying to pursue your dreams. So what kind of made you want to get into this business?
When I was a kid, I never thought I would be an actor. I gotta be totally honest. I used to watch like Sammy Davis Jr., Danny Kaye, and I used to watch these entertainers that were that could sing, dance, do comedy, act, and I fell in love with that kind of entertainment. And so I would start practicing doing all this, learning how to sing and learning how to play piano and learning how to dance. And I was just like this kid who could do all this stuff, but I never really used it other than to just get into my family's houses and get a dinner, you know what I mean? That's all I was doing it for. And then later on, when I got out of high school, I started working, went straight to work in the steel industry. And I was a blue-collar Chicago working dude, and I worked in the Steelworkers Union for like 4 or 5 years, and then from there I went to the Teamsters Union. I drove semi-truck for another 5 years, and these hands work. So I got a scholarship from Second City in 2001. And when they came and they asked me to audition, I was like, what's going on, And I ended up winning the scholarship along with my buddy Lamar Morris and Christina Anthony, who's doing off-Broadway. Lamar Morris is a new girl. He's been on there for a while. So we won our scholarships together, and it turns out all that little practice that I did as a kid paid off.
Well, here you are now.
Yeah.
I know that everybody kind of has their own story to success.
Sure.
And they have struggles along the way. So
Sure.
What would you say has been your biggest obstacle you faced to get to this point in your career?
I think that just keeping everything real, not allowing. This is a job. Mm-hmm. Some people, they take it too far. And I think I've come to a reality in my life that the higher ups, the gods, the God of my life wants me to do this, and I'm going to do this to the best of my ability. And so I think the obstacles are you can't just take it for granted and think, oh well, my good looks are going to get you there, or or I know such and such, and that'll get me there, or that'll keep me on the top. You have to constantly keep you working all the time. I thought that things like that would end that process as you got bigger, but then I worked a couple years ago on Ray Donovan with John Voight, and that's one of the people I look up to as an actor. He's an icon, and we were sitting there having dinner together and literally working on script that he was doing on another show. Yeah. And he was like, Sal, I just got to keep working. And I'm like, John, you're like my grandpa, and you're like 100 years old, and you've done every job you could possibly do. Yeah. What more do you have to study for? And he reminded me what this is really all about. It's all about telling stories, and you got to be really good at what you do.
Yeah, you also got to be really dedicated and keep going. I feel like you can never give up. You could never think that you made it because somebody else will come in and take your spot.
Yeah, same thing with Oliver Stone. When we worked together, he had the same work ethic, and this is what separates them from a lot of other people. They keep working, and no matter what they've done, they don't look at like, oh, well, I did this and my accomplishments. They're like, you know what? This is what I'm good at, and I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah. Okay, really quick before I let you go.
Sure.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Ooh, good question. I want to be remembered for making people laugh, smile, and cry.